nervous.
What? It's just us. Don't be nervous.
Look how long my COVID hair is.
Oh my goodness. I wish my hair would just keep growing like that.
Oh,
Mine
it
is
gets all gross, raggedy. I love your hair. I think it's stunning. I'm nervous.
Okay.
How is that long?
Here we are, everyone.
Don't be nervous.
Hi. Look how long my COVID hair is.
Oh my goodness. I wish my hair would just keep growing like that.
Oh, so gross, raggedy. I love your hair. I'm nervous.
Okay.
How is that long?
Here we are, everyone.
Don't be nervous.
Look how long my COVID hair is.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the first time I'm doing the YouTube live, and I didn't realize that the video is like 10 seconds afterwards. And
Yes.
I just started to hear my voice.
Thanks, Lynn. Thanks for that.
Well, how are you, everyone? Good.
Me?
Yes, Meera.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to the people on YouTube.
Ah.
I'm
Everyone.
We're just trying to keep the kids busy. Mark's working a little bit. I'm working a little bit, trying to keep up the whole sustainability thing.
Mhm.
How about you? How are you doing, Erica?
I'm also trying to keep sustainability alive.
Well, it's really unfortunate about the reusables situation.
It's, I think, to be honest, for us at Wisebox, the biggest challenge is that our partners are closing operations.
Yeah, of course.
And the whole food industry is like in a very bad situation right now. And they have so many worries that like
this is not their concern right now.
Yes.
Yeah. Lynn, are you able to unmute so we can say hello or no?
Yes, indeed. Hello, everyone.
Where's Town?
She's washing dishes or doing something productive in the kitchen, you know, like a useful human.
Well, we're about to get useful, so don't worry.
Yeah, but let's start with some intros. So, hello, everyone watching on YouTube. Welcome to We-Solation Nation episode. I don't even know what episode we're on. I feel like it's been so many, but today we're here with, well, I'm Lynn. My sister is Tony. Will be popping in and out. We are Plastic Free Toronto, and we are here with Erica from Wiseburg, Canada, and also who's running Wisebox Toronto once this whole COVID crisis subsides, I guess. And we're here with the Green Mom.
Hey.
Who's teaching us all the skills today. So, Meera, I'll let you do a little intro of who you are and what you do.
Oh, okay. I was not prepared for that.
Very brief.
What's that?
It can be very brief, just if there's anything you want the world to know about you.
Sure. Yeah. I'm Meera, and I do the Green Mom on Instagram, and just really passionate about sustainability. I'm also a mother and a part-time elementary teacher, going back to full-time next year. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm just really happy you're here to watch me make my mom's rotis.
Ooh.
Yes, I said I'd be doing a lot of mom shout-outs because everything I know about this is from my mom. So.
Amazing. Oh, that's it.
Yeah. So should I get down to it or?
Yeah, maybe we can repeat about the ingredients before.
Oh yeah, that's what I was actually going to do. So that's perfect. Okay. So I have a whole host of stuff in front of me that you can't really see, but let me let you know what you guys need if you're going to be making it with us. I think Erica's a little bit pre-prepared, which is great. So you're going to need 2 cups of whole wheat flour, but a couple people have asked me if all-purpose white flour is fine, which it is. It's not technically a roti if it's not whole wheat flour, but that's okay. And you may need a little bit less water. I also have a cup of water here. I have some olive oil, and any kind of mild oil will do. I wouldn't use something like coconut because that'll really flavor the roti, but some kind of oil. And salt, and that's all the ingredients you need. I have like a bunch of tools and stuff to make this really easy. I probably wouldn't use half of them if I wasn't on TV, but since I am, I'm going to use this kind of medium-sized bowl to mix the roti up. I'm going to use this smaller bowl for some extra flour for kind of dusting our surface. You can see that I have a clean surface in front of me, or clean, hopefully it looks clean to you guys at least. And I've got a rolling pin. Mine's really old, so the handles have fallen off. A wooden spoon for mixing. You love that? I love that you love that.
I do. I realized that I left my rolling pin at my friend's house, and then I realized I could be innovative and use like a wine bottle.
Yes! I had a baker tell me that before. You can use a wine bottle.
I used to do in uni. Worked like a charm every time.
What did you use?
I used to do that in uni because I didn't have a rolling pin. Wine
Yeah.
bottle.
Empty or full?
It's better if it's full.
Yes, okay. Agreed. 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon of cup measure, a spatula, and then this little guy is for holding a little bit of extra olive oil and for brushing it. Now, I don't know why I have this, but I do.
For this reason, exactly, is why.
That's all it really gets used for now, but I can't get rid of it because it's so good now. All right.
Cool.
Get started?
Before we start, can I ask you a question?
Please.
When did you first learn to make this?
I was thinking about it.
That's a good question. Okay, so I've watched my mom make them for years, for 35 years actually, and it used to be my job to like help roll them out, but I never took the initiative to make them myself until I went low waste, because I was like, I don't want to buy my own tortillas. I don't want to buy roti. I'm gonna make them, and they take a little bit of time once you start, but then you get good and it becomes really like second nature. And I should also mention that this recipe makes 8 rotis, good sized rotis.
Okay. Good. 1 second.
We good?
I'm adding Adriana. Adriana is here. Hello, Adriana.
Roti. I'm gonna make them. And they take a little bit of time once you start, but then.
Okay.
Oh, someone mute their YouTube.
Yeah, well, I actually was thinking if you would like to share one of the stories when your mom was cooking it and you were sharing it with your family.
Like tell you just about a time?
Yeah,
well,
like one like this. Do you know like sometimes we keep memories in our lives?
Well, one nice memory is actually just making them with my mom. And then the other day I was making them and the girls were kind of, I have 2 daughters, and they were just kind of playing around. So I said, girls, come over here. And I had them roll them out for me. And then I took pictures and I sent them to my mom. And that was nice because that was like, I remember doing that. And now I'm forcing my girls to do the same. All right, should I get started then?
Let's go.
All right, so take your medium mixing bowl and add 2 cups of whole wheat flour. Now, have you guys noticed that there's a flour shortage in the city?
I didn't.
I have not noticed that. I did. There's a chocolate chip shortage in the city.
It is.
Everyone's making chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, I think everyone's thinking if we run out of food, at least we have flour. Oh, I forgot to show you guys 2 more things I had over here. Just a plate to put the rotis on after we cook them.
Fine.
I'll let you get that. And just a cloth to kind of cover them and keep the moisture in.
So did you say 1 cup, Meera, or 2?
2 cups, Adriana.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Then you're going to add your 2 tablespoons of olive oil. This is actually, this bottle we've had for like 6 months. I just bought a really big tin of olive oil and we just keep refilling it.
Oh.
But the nozzle has broken now, so.
So we will add it just like that? We'll just place it?
Yeah, just put it in. Sorry guys, this is ridiculously taking a long time. Okay, there's 1. Oh, now it's coming. Great. There's 2. Okay. Okay, so then the next thing you're gonna do is add 1 teaspoon of salt. And believe it or not, I made these yesterday, kind of as a test and kind of because I made a dish that would go well with it. And I forgot the salt and they were so bland. So don't forget this important step. All right.
I was living in India, and when I was over there,
You lived in India?
yes,
Wow.
2014, and it's
When you were
actually
14?
no 2014,
Oh, 2014. Okay.
and it's actually where I met my husband.
Oh, wow. We have like a connection.
Yes. When I was living there, I remember buying rotis and chapatis to make quesadillas.
Oh yeah. Well, and I use this roti recipe to make quesadillas as well. So that's fun. Okay, so here I have a cup of water, but you don't want to add the whole cup just yet. I would start with half a cup. Okay.
Okay.
That's about half a cup. And then you're either going to use your very clean COVID-free hands or a wooden spoon to give it a mix. It's a little more authentic to use your hands, but I really don't like the feeling of flour on my hands. Okay. And once it all come together, I'll show you guys what it should look like. So this is not enough water for me, but you guys might find it's enough water for you. What are you guys finding? Do you need more water, Adriana and Erica?
So far, it's okay. But I'm kind of adding slowly.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, so yep, just keep adding until, and I'll show you what you want your dough to look like when it's done. I just added another quarter cup. So have you guys picked up any new hobbies while on quarantine?
Yeah.
Picked up some old hobbies, actually.
Oh,
I haven't
like what?
read a book for pleasure in a while. I've been so busy reading things for just to learn new skills. But I finally am reading something that's just strictly for pleasure, and it is wonderful.
Ooh. What are you reading?
It's called oh my gosh, here, I'm going to show you actually. Hold on 1 second.
I think I have been discovering a lot of new podcasts.
Oh, that's good.
Body. This
Oh, we can hear you properly, Adriana.
Is she back?
And it's chilling and heartbreaking and all of the things, but it's a really important part of our history that doesn't actually get
Adriana?
Which book are you talking? Sorry, Adriana, you cut out. Which book is it?
It's called Give Me My Father's Body.
Oh. Oh. Is she paused again for you guys?
Yeah, she's paused.
She's a little bit paused.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
So my dough is super wet. I added too much water. Rookie mistake. Sorry, Mom. So I'm gonna take some of the flour I put in this cup. What's yours, Erica?
Mine is going very well.
Okay, you just have to show me up like that, huh?
Mm.
So I'm just gonna add more flour to it. It's not really a big deal.
Is it supposed to be a little bit sticky?
No.
No. Okay.
You want it like just past sticky.
Okay.
Guys, I think my invisible dough is
Then your dough is the best one.
the best.
Okay, so you should have a pile of dough that you can pick up in your hands. Okay, it might be a little sticky. That's okay. We're gonna actually add more flour to it. Okay, so I'm gonna take. Can you see that? I don't know if you get a sense of what that's like. And I'm going to take some dusting flour, and I'm going to dust my clean surface. And by dusting flour, I just mean flour. And I'm going to break this up into 8 balls. So it's a very exact science where I just use a very specific tool to measure, just kidding, just break them up, okay? And then dust them in flour so that they're not sticky. And I'm just putting them back in my bowl so they don't stick together. So you should have 8 little dough balls dusted in flour. So my friend sent me this meme that I really like. Does anyone here have children?
Not I. Oh no, none of us.
So it was like people without kids during quarantine. What 10 new hobbies should I pick up? People with kids during quarantine. Wow, that free time I had from 10:55 to 11 p.m. was real nice.
Oh, so true.
Yeah.
How are you feeling with your kids?
We have good days and bad days. They're doing really well though. Just, it's just balancing a lot. But, in a sense, they give me purpose. Like, I don't know what else I'd be doing during this time. Okay, I have to wash my hands.
Oh, that's a good tip.
Has anyone else picked up any hobbies during this time?
Ooh, I wish I could say I have. I mean, I've at least started reading a little bit more. Have more. Meditating.
That's one thing I make time. Okay, we ready for the rolling process, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys have your 8 balls?
We do?
Am I going too fast?
No.
Huh?
No, you're going at a perfect speed. But I have a question now. It just came into my mind. As you're making this, it seems to be like the same ingredients for so many different things. Like I feel like pizza dough is the same ingredients. And
Which one? What is?
Like roti, the ingredients. It's actually quite simple. But
Yeah, oh yeah. And like I think
how do you make it different from like naan bread or pizza dough or any other type of like pita bread? Like what ends up being the difference in all of these things?
well, so naan is white flour and yeast. But naan and pizza dough are pretty much the same thing. In fact, my mom buys pizza dough from the store and then makes it into naan.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's great news.
Yeah. And also there's a lot of fun variations you can do with this simple recipe. So that's a great observation, Lindura. Because yesterday I made the recipe with half chickpea flour, half regular flour to get some protein content into it. And then I put a bunch of hemp seeds in it as well, just to amp up the protein. You can put spinach in it. You can fry them up instead of just like putting them on the pan. And when you do that, it's called a paranta, and you can stuff them. So if we roll this out and put like some seasoned potato inside and then rolled it out again, you could bake that up and then it becomes like a stuffed roti, which is really yummy as well.
Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, it's fun. Okay, so here's the next thing. So we're gonna heat up our pan, and I usually keep it on around medium heat. But no matter what I do, I always seem to make my first roti as a cracker, and I don't know why.
It's kind of like the first pancake for me.
Like so I'm letting my dough set, like I don't know, something about letting the gluten bonds bond or something, and I'm heating up my pan, but my first roti will always be a cracker. I don't know why. So that's just the one that I eat instead of my family. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to place some sesame seeds in one of them.
Ooh, that's fun. Or garlic powder, that could be really yummy too. Oh, Lynn's really excited.
I'm so excited. I'm not even making this and I'm like, ooh.
So when you make your bowl, try and make it as round as you can, and then you can flatten it out. The rounder it is when you start, ideally that's how round your roti is, but you guys will see very fast my roti are not round at all. Okay, so now we're gonna roll out. And just keep adding flour if it gets sticky. It's getting pretty sticky. How's it going there, ladies?
It's not quite round.
Oh, that's okay.
How thin is it supposed to be?
That's a great question. I don't think it really matters too much. You want even thinness though, because I go by look instead of by time for cooking. So just make sure it's even the whole way around. And as you can see, I've achieved a perfectly non-round roti. Ooh, that's pretty good, Erica.
Oh my gosh, I'm very excited.
Great. So then just wipe off the excess flour before you put it on the pan. Okay, and we're gonna put it on the pan. I don't know. If you guys don't get a cracker, I'll be very upset, okay? So let's see what happens. Okay.
I try my best, but I don't promise anything.
How much oil did you put in your pan? I never know how much.
I didn't put any oil in my pan.
None?
Nope.
Ooh.
But if you want to make it a paratha and do a fry bread, then you can put oil in the pan. And let's just say a little bit of fat never hurt anyone. Oh, and now my hair has flour in it. Okay, so while we're waiting for this one, what we want to see, we're going to look for color, and we also want it to puff up a bit, but at the risk of repeating myself, I always make a cracker for the first one, so it doesn't really puff up for the first one. But while we're waiting for that, let's get our second ball going.
Okay.
Nice and round. Put it in flour if it's getting sticky.
Actually, I wanted to share a little bit of the difference between the pizza dough and this one because we like a lot to cook at home.
Yeah.
So I would say that the big difference that I see is that in the pizza you place cheese.
Yes.
And then,
same with naan.
yeah. Oh, yes.
Okay, so
it makes it like have some air inside.
this gets air inside from the heat, but it doesn't rise like a naan or pizza would.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm getting a couple bubbles, guys.
Oh, me too.
Guys, maybe the trick was to really preheat your pan. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, mine it will be like a cracker because.
Did I get Tony's interest? She's coming to see my bubbles.
Tony, what are you learning?
Bubbles brought all the boys to the yard.
What did she say?
What was the question, Erica?
How does a day in your quarantine looks like?
Well, I mean, these days it's pretty chill. I'm currently in between doctoring jobs, so it involves me getting up. I meditate at 5:30.
Oh my God.
For you.
And then I eat breakfast, and then these days, because I have nothing to do, I usually get back in bed and read a book, and then I contemplate movement, and that
I'm
takes.
surprised that you're between jobs though, because they must really need you out there, no?
We do. It's just a credentialing issue. So I'm going to be working at Seton House, which is a shelter downtown.
Uh-huh.
They still have to make sure that I'm, not a criminal before I can do that. So yeah. It's just,
I've known that for years, just so you know.
I appreciate that vote of confidence.
Okay, so see how your roti has some color on it now?
Ooh, these are so pretty.
Wow.
So you want these brown spots, and then you want to flip.
I totally steal one of her cookies.
So exciting.
Well, you guys have all been making roti. She's been making cookies.
Oh my God.
What kind of cookie did you make?
They're just chocolate
chip.
Okay,
Yum.
so now while we're cooking the second side of the roti, I'm gonna get out my olive oil.
Okay.
I would say I try not to use too much. I'd say probably a tablespoon altogether. Okay, and I'm gonna get out my plate and my cloth. There's my plate. Okay, and you guys can use a spatula for this. And the first time I made them, I did use a spatula, but now I'm like my mom. I can do it with my fingers. So you're just gonna keep an eye on the color, and literally I just keep rolling out roti, oopsies, while I'm waiting, and then you end up with like a big pile of rolled out roti, and they just take some time to cook. So I'm gonna do another one.
My pan is very thick, so it's taking a long time to be hot.
To heat up?
To heat up.
Guys, I don't think I made a cracker. This is huge.
I think I'm gonna make a cracker.
How's yours looking, Adriana?
It's looking really good. Here, I'll show you. It's like, woo! It has some marks on both sides, and it's a little puffed up in the middle.
Oh,
But
you're
I did not have whole wheat flour, so I'm using
the pan.
just white flour. Yep.
Oh, okay. Take it off the pan and put your olive oil or whatever kind of oil you're using, try and brush some on just to lock in some of the moisture.
Okay.
Let's see if I can take one out.
Do you do that on both sides, Meera, or just on one side?
I do it on both.
Oh, okay.
Both.
Okay,
Okay, yeah, I've got pretty good marks on the other side as well.
Wow.
So now I'm gonna put my next roti on the pan. I'm just gonna brush off the flour.
No.
This is not as hard as I thought it was gonna be.
Right?
Yeah.
And literally, it's just like, it becomes like the process. You kind of enjoy the process.
Well, I have the other one waiting to be heated, and it's the one with sesame seeds. So I'm gonna tell you how it turns out.
Okay. Oh, that's the sesame seed one?
Yes.
Ooh, I have a feeling that one's gonna be really delicious.
Experimenting with your first one. You're risky.
I love experimenting with food.
Yeah.
I think food in my culture, for those ones that doesn't know, I'm Mexican. And
I'm gonna put this on top of your roti so it doesn't lose moisture and stays warm, okay?
okay. So I think for us, we are like super foodies in Mexico. We live for food. Food is around us everywhere. So.
Love that. Has anyone had the experience of going grocery shopping and not being able to get food yet?
Because it's out of stock?
Yeah.
Yes, the first time on March 13. We went
Was that the Tuesday?
Friday.
Okay.
I remember like
sorry, Erica. Okay, see how I'm starting to get really big bubbles here, guys?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna flatten those out with my spatula because I want the bread to cook evenly on both sides. Sorry, Erica, to interrupt.
Yeah, don't worry. On Friday 13, we went to do the groceries.
Mm-hmm.
And literally all the shelves were like, well, not all of them.
I'm like getting shivers just here to talk about that.
Like vegetable.
See the color I have?
No. Yeah. Mine is
Cracker.
cracker.
Color.
Let's see.
It's like white and cracker-like.
Cracker white. But that's why, because you know, when I went to the
I didn't say cracker white.
I couldn't find flour. Like all the flour was out. So I just found this flour that is like
for pasta.
Just to clarify, I said cracker-like.
Okay.
It's different.
It's different. Maybe it's also I don't think that the flour
doesn't get it.
What is pasta flour? I've never heard of pasta flour. Isn't that just any flour?
I think
It's a specific type of flour that you use when you make pasta. What is it? I have some here too, but it's like semolina flour. So it's a little bit different.
Semolina. That's not wheat. Well, actually, if you were making traditional rotis, you would use durum wheat flour. I don't even know what
that's
that
used
is.
in pasta too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, I got some pretty good color on both sides of this one, so I'm gonna give it a little brush.
Meera, when you take it out of the pan, is it a little bit hard? Like
Your first
it's
one
not
or your second one?
Okay.
No, you don't want it to be floppy. You want it to be like bread, like a flat bread.
Has anyone else been avoiding the grocery store like I have?
Yeah, I have to go today.
Ooh, Erica, that's so pretty.
What I have
What is that?
clothes. It's actually from, like it has a watercolor.
Is that an apron?
Huh?
Is that an apron?
I couldn't hear you.
Apron? Is that an apron?
No.
I think it's like a dish towel.
It's
Oh,
called,
it's a dish.
the road of India. So it's a artist that made some watercolors of their travel in India. And it's tablecloth.
Did you get the color? I didn't see. Erica, I'm worried about your roti.
Not heating up.
Okay, so I think your trick is you need to get your pan. Yeah, cracker. That's good. I think your trick is you need to get your pan a little hotter.
I think it doesn't look that bad.
Lift it and see if it bends. Does it bend?
Yes, it does. I know, it's a
Crack?
It's a cracker. It's okay. Your second one will be fine.
It's a real cracker.
Okay, let's see the second one.
That's how you make crackers. You just do flour, oil, and salt. You just bake them instead of putting them on the pan.
Really?
Yeah. I had
kind of like a saltine cracker?
What's it? It's like a wheat thin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I add garlic powder because why wouldn't I add garlic powder?
Why not? Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make.
I've never tried to make crackers at home actually.
What's that?
I said I've never made crackers at home.
Oh, it's fun, and it's a good one for the girls too because then they can use their cookie cutters and stuff like that. I'm boring. I just use the pizza cutter and just go straight. Okay, got good color on this guy again. Woo! So I'm gonna flip it, and then I feel like that would be enough to show you guys because I feel like you get the idea from here. Do you think?
Yes.
You don't want to watch me do all 8, right?
No, don't worry.
It's too boring for you guys. That's all.
It will be like 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, no. I'll whip these out real quick. Don't worry about that. But I don't want people to think it takes 2 hours to make roti.
Oh.
So yeah, you get to save on your plastic, and all the ingredients are pretty easy to get low waste. At least I've got some things in glass and some things in paper and some things in bulk when that used to exist. And the process is enjoyable. It's kind of like meditative. So maybe Tony, I'll wake up at 5:30 tomorrow and make roti instead of meditate.
Yeah,
Yes, Tony.
I accept either.
Good. And they taste good. And
my second one is going very well.
yes, that looks good. I agree. Guys, look how round this one is. Killed it.
I'm gonna put some cheese on it.
Are you proud? Mom, are you proud? Okay. All right, then I'm just gonna give my third one a brush.
This is so much easier than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, that makes me so happy, Diana. So
I'm not much of a baker, so I don't usually deal with dough and baking and rolling anything at all. I actually don't ever use this. I'm surprised that I have it. So this has been really interesting. It's so much easier. It's great.
Oh, I'm so happy. Do you think you'll make them in the future?
Absolutely.
And don't forget to experiment. Experiment with what you put in them. Experiment with what you have with them. Like I said, I've used them as tortillas. I've used them for peanut butter and jam before without the olive oil. Oh, my mom just said yes. She's very proud. She's watching.
Oh,
that's so sweet. Hi.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
oh very sweet.
Alrighty,
I'm gonna put
guys.
some cheese, and I'm gonna enjoy mine with Clement.
Oh, good. That's great. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Actually, can someone try one of theirs right now? It's kind of bland on its own, but you have to eat it
I
with
have
something.
to say that I tried the cracker one, and I didn't like it. But I think it's too dry. But
Did you put any olive?
olive oil? Yes,
Yeah.
but the second one is looking really good.
Okay.
So
If you
You
don't
just
like the way
literally got the cracker.
and it's very soft. I
So good.
you.
killing it. I mean, it just tastes bland right now, but it all depends. Oh yeah, you got that, girl. You got it. It just depends on what you serve it with, I guess. It's just a vehicle for eating carbs.
Yeah.
Yes.
So good.
Do you have a favorite thing to eat it with, Meera?
I don't know. I like a lot of Indian food. I often make them into quesadillas, and I just made something called samosa potatoes. It's like the filling of a samosa. And I ate them with that. That was pretty good.
My mouth just started watering as you said that.
All right, so now I know what to serve you guys next time you come over in the future.
It's really cool. It's really tasty.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, great.
It is.
Glad. How was your cookie, Lynn?
It was delicious. Now I'm like,
Good job, Tone Town. All right.
This one is a little bit thicker. I think it's kind of more like a chapati or something. Like it has like the same kind of texture.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think I need to roll it thinner.
Sounds good.
It's so good.
It's super good.
So,
Awesome.
Meera, have you taught your kids how to cook yet?
They rolled out my rotis.
Okay.
And we do some baking. They're pretty young. They're 2 and 5. So
Okay, they're like tiny.
but that's definitely in the future, because then Mama gets to sit up with her feet up.
That sounds amazing. Right now they're like your little sous chefs.
Yeah, or
They
like
help with all the prep.
they just eat and complain about the food. But yeah.
Actually, sous chef would be higher. But
Oh,
more like
well.
a junior chef or or a
Yeah.
more like
Yeah.
a porter, because
I'm ready for them to be the chef
A porter.
and me to
Yes.
be the restaurant. I have so much flour in my hair from doing this.
it's just because I play always with Clement about me being the chef and he's the one cooking and
Yeah.
me to prepare
Yeah.
everything.
Well, you know what? Mark does dishes, and I am very grateful for that. So I'm happy with our roles.
It is. But I
Very
think
much the case at our house too.
Are you talking to me, Lynn? You're on mute.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I am on mute. I was saying that's the same thing with me and her. She does all the cooking, and then I occasionally clean.
Occasionally.
I'll take it. Occasionally.
Better than none of the time.
Right?
Maybe we'll go with that.
That's hilarious.
Okay. So
Then we have 2 more to go.
ready?
You are killing it, girl.
Yeah, I got through them really fast. I also have a gas stove, so it's pretty hot.
Yeah, they cook
Pretty fast.
Well,
Yeah.
All right.
amazing, girls.
Thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you for everyone that is going to watch it, that is watching, and we hope that everyone enjoys this amazing recipe and adapt it to your own.
Yeah. Let me know what you do with it. That's what I want to know.
Yes. Share with us the way you are getting creative with this recipe, and sharing on Instagram, and tag any of us, and we'll spread the love.
Yes, just to mention our tags before we forget.
Oh, yeah.
The green mom is, or I should say Meera is the green mom, at the green MUM. Erica is Wisebird at Wisebird_CA. Wisebird_CA.
Yeah.
Adriana is at Collective Impact Journey. That one's real easy to remember. And then we are at Plastic Food. Tag any of us with something you learned, something you want to try.
Yeah, I'll put mine in my stories. If you made the roti, let me know.
Yeah. I want to on the Roti Nation.
Roti-Nation.
I love that.
Roti Nation. I liked Roti-licious.
Right?
That's how I'm going to describe myself from now on. Roti-licious.
I've met my friend Meera. She's a Roti-licious.
She's real Roti-licious.
Well, we see each other again next Tuesday.
Awesome. What's coming up this Tuesday?
On Tuesday, we have Laura waste.
Oh, the trivia.
Yeah, coming to do trivia with us. So she's going to teach us all about the chemicals that are in regular everyday things that we don't really realize, and just, you know.
I like trivia. I'm gonna tune in for that.
Yay.
Yeah. All right. Thanks guys so much.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Enjoy your weekend.
You too. Happy Easter. Happy Passover.
Happy quarantine. Bye-bye.